Both these races have been around.
Ribbongraph single-handedly just did so many races in Season 10.
Yeah, just went around challenging everyone.
Yeah. And studkid, I think Season 10 was their first season. I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me on that, but I believe this is... Yeah, both racers have raced before.
I think 10 was also Ribbon's first season as well.
studkid taking a gold whip over base dagger.
Yeah. Notifications. Bruh. Thanks for following, Maz. Let me turn that off. Yeah, golden axe. So
I mean, it's good. It's good. It's
not a gold whip.
It's not a gold whip.
Studkid is in season 9.
And we got another cracked wall over here.
One of these racers.
And also a nice shop. Is Ribbon gonna kill? I don't know. Do you kill for that shop? I'm not sure.
And it is CoNDUIT, so
sure.
like a
I think
glass
if you're
axe.
if you're Condor, you're killing that.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure about CoNDUIT.
I think for CoNDUIT, just keeping the golden axe is definitely fine.
And we got a... And what? Ribbon killing for armor and spike tears. I don't know. That's questionable.
That seems like a score runner thing. Oh, and stun goes down. What's that? Replay technology. Oh, just running into a Minotaur, it seems. Yeah, and then just running into a Black Skeleton. Not having enough damage on that axe to deal with that.
I think maybe studkid goes for the shop kill? I don't know. Or maybe just try to see what Freddy has in store for zones 2, 3, and beyond. I guess the disadvantage is, like, now you can't really screen watch to get the exact item location.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but studkid doesn't have bombs. So just going to buy that torture walls and go ahead. Now, ribbongraph got a shield, got like a couple of shield tomes out of that. If studkid's watching, they could just
yeah, go for black.
Yeah,
checking purple is a bit weird. Like, it is an axe, but you're kind of relying too much.
You're kind of relying too much on the spike gears. If you lose, if you like miss only one beat, that's it. You're down to 1 damage. And I was getting scared with that mole. Might make him like ribbongraph drop a beat, but thankfully they didn't.
Yep. On to D boost 2 now. Ribbon's definitely the strong enough racer to go with this, but.
Oh, but studkid picking up grenades. studkid picking up grenades.
Yeah, good pickup for Coral Riff. I think we'll check black. Yeah, it's probably good to check black here. Doesn't seem to be any immediate Ring of War / other damage ups.
And it looks like I was turning on the audio on ribbongraph and studkid on. Turns out ribbongraph is actually commentary listening.
Yeah, Ribbon does that.
We got a base cutlass. I don't think you take that over the axe.
Alright, Maz. Thanks for showing up.
I think you take the axe. Yep, thanks.
Yep.
Thanks, Maz.
Golden axe definitely better.
Kind of an awkward gold drop spot. Ooh, and ribbongraph dropping beat, losing those spike tears.
Yeah, even so, still not in that much. Oh, Ribbon!
And breaking the glass! Down to half a heart! Ribbon, please!
Very, very scary now.
Don't slide into... Okay. Taking
Oh,
the trap
Death Metal
door.
Trapdoor, it's fine, has pulse.
Yeah,
Use
it has
Death Metal
pulse.
3 though. Metal 3 is never exactly
It's not-
fine, especially on 1
Maybe trying
damage.
to set up for a gold kill?
I think he's just worried about staying alive.
I mean, he looks like he's trying
Oh.
to set up a gold kill.
Yeah.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh.
Clearing out all the
Yep,
beetles.
there we go. Took them a while, but eventually got it. Meanwhile,
Yep.
Studkid with a blood axe with battle shovel.
Battle Shovel definitely helpful for damage, but both racers in the damage
Both racers
department.
running one.
Yeah.
Yeah, both racers running one damage axe. Ooh, Ribbon looks like they got dagger phasing somewhere.
It was in the black chest. Swapped off to that.
Oh,
For the boss, yeah.
yeah, but
I don't
Yeah, but-
know about that. Like, it is
I,
damage
know,
up,
I
but...
take phasing over gold axe. I
Yeah, it
think.
is zone 4 and 5 that are left, so it's not a bad choice. at all.
Dagger zone 5 is kind of bad, but the phasing does kind of make up for it
Yeah, definitely.
with like, you know, one-shotting devil decks and whatnot. I think, ooh, we got a monster shop,
It's
which,
just-
oh yeah, Ribbon killed it. Ribbon killed it.
Yeah. Man, that kill is... I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why either. It seems super, you know, like out of place when like, you know, 1-2 was Titanium Rapier piercing, and they decided to not kill that and instead kill for chainmail spiked ears. Kind of not choice.
Yeah. Don't know. Maybe hoping for something in the chest was a blood broadsword. Studkid is on half heart. We'll be doing
Both
infinite
racers-
damage. Okay, not
Both
anymore, but
racers on half a heart.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
this-
but Studkid has regen, thankfully, but Studkid is not in a position to slow play. Because Ribbon is now in 4-2, and they are a full zone behind at 3-1. Actually, more like a zone and a half behind.
Yeah, that regen has been putting in some work.
We got Earthspell.
So, Studkid definitely is pushing this build for all of its worth, and it's not worth that much.
And the ring is not war, it's luck. Maybe, I think what Studkid needs right now is maybe a ring of war or ring of pain, if they want any kind of ring at all.
Ribbon taking a Pixie Kiss will be a bit more comfortable, and health goes down to half heart again right away, so
Oh,
never
no.
mind.
Never mind.
Better than being dead, though, you have to admit.
And another Pixie Kiss. And a bomb spell. Is it the food shop? It is the food shop.
is the
Do
food
not
shop.
throw your dagger. Do not throw your dagger. Just do not throw your dagger.
It's a pretty bad food shop, but what are you doing, Ribbon?
Ribbon, no! Oh,
blood
wrong
fetching?
button.
Oh,
wrong button.
wrong button.
Popping the blood bomb instead of pulsing, because you would not have like bomb spelled there anyway.
Yeah. There's definitely an attempt at pulsing, though.
Yeah, you hate to see
Yeah.
that sometimes. Meanwhile, Studkid with the shades. Studkid with the shades going to be up to a 2 damage.
Heavy
axe
play
with
as well.
regen.
This is
Heavy played as well.
safe enough build to just go Now that Ribbon's
Wait,
behind.
where did studkid get their heavy plate from? Was that a shop? Was it a
Don't
shop kill?
know. Oh, Courage
Oh,
Axe.
courage act. I mean, you got heavy plate regen. Yeah, but if you're slow playing, maybe go for
Yeah, just
the redundant luck
I-
just to earth it. Yep.
leave that
Yeah.
behind. Yeah. With sunglasses too. It's just a bit too much with the sunglasses, axe, and
Yeah.
courage. All of that combined.
Because I feel like I feel like with sunglasses generally, for me, what it does it is what it's like it increases the reaction time that
Yeah,
I need. for
definitely.
certain
You
things.
need to think a bit harder, and that combined with move attack courage is.
Generally, I think the reaction time increase doesn't matter that much for cadence.
Yeah, definitely. Sunglasses is
But
usually.
definitely, I think combined with the amount of decisions you have to make, when you have courage as well as the shades,
Mhm.
it's kind of overwhelming even for, I think, high level racers.
Yeah.
Don't know why don't know why studkid had to earth there, but
Yeah, just hit it again.
just hit it again.
Better to be safe, just in case you miscalculate damage or something. I don't know. Looks like the shopkeeper is dead for studkid. Looks like it.
Yeah.
Isn't checking
Otherwise,
in it, yeah.
yeah, he's not chatting it. Looks like the shopkeeper's dead. Probably where they got the heavy plate from. Yeah, that's the ghost.
Have you
So they
played
took the
sunglasses as
3-2.
well too? Maybe.
The 3-2 shop then is what they took. Earth the Great, or just blood drum it. That's fine too. Oh, actually, you know what? Studkid does have a. No, Studkid, you're a murderer. You are a murderer.
Could just be opening that for the safety room that it provides, but probably not.
Yeah.
Always nice to have a safety room.
Yeah, what I was talking about is studkid does have a blood drum plus blood weapon build, which is going to make them. It's going to let them, you know, freely use the blood drum a lot more than say ribbongraph with a gold axe. Where was the blood axe from again?
Don't remember. Somewhere in zone 3. Don't remember. Don't think I saw.
Zone 3?
Yeah, zone
Yeah, I guess.
3. Maybe zone 2.
No,
Wait,
I
I don't
think-
remember. Zone 2.
I think we saw it in zone 2, but we didn't know where it came from.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Ribbon's still running the Spike Deer's gold axe into 3-4 already. Wow, and like 4 minutes, not even 4 minutes IGT already into 3-4. And probably looking to finish off Death Metal in sub 4. Yep, definitely sub 4.
Yeah, damage ups on the seed are pretty lacking. I think both racers are kind of relying on that, taking a gold axe and a blood axe. So Ribbon being able to keep these spike gears alive is pretty big. The sunglasses are definitely doing things too.
studkid probably has to push a little bit harder. Ribbon is catching up fast.
Yeah, Ribbon's definitely starting to put pressure here.
Ribbon's a pretty fast racers. We've seen Ribbon going up against like high Obsidian and getting away with it last season as well.
Ribbon's definitely one of the favorites for this tournament, in my opinion, along with Javehead.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Those two are definitely the two to watch out for.
I think Kavalka as well. Kavalka's
pretty good.
Kafoka's gotten so much better during season 10.
Uh-huh. There's like this tournament is pretty stacked. Some of the new racers too have been just like extremely fast. I'm like, ah.
Yeah, back in CoNDUIT 32 when I first joined CoNDUIT, I would not have expected to race like anybody of this caliber.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what, my first CoNDUIT was like in 2017. And I mean, there was like a phase like before I started, like early 2017, late 2016, that was pretty stacked. And that was also like around the time where we did 2 bans instead of 1.
Wasn't that the Cipher era?
I think so. Ribbon
And Ribbon going for the food shop kill.
Yeah, we'll be successful this time.
Didn't really need it. Could just, you know, buy it. And getting Golem smacked.
Like
Down to 2 hearts.
left side scoots. There's
Meanwhile,
screen shake on
yep.
studkid side. I just realized. What? No! Wait.
No. Wait,
Dorian sprite
what
was
happened?
the Dorian sprite isn't the right proportion. So,
No.
staff. Call staff. Call staff.
I think that's
Call staff.
I think that.
Call staff. Call staff. Call staff.
No.
Call staff.
No. I think that's either a loss or rerun.
Call
I think
staff.
that's either a loss
now.
or rerun, but call staff. Call.
Just staff. Yeah.
That's staff.
Someone do it.
But still,
They didn't do it yet.
I think that's either a loss or rerun. There is no way it's.
Yeah.
There,
That was. That's probably a rerun.
There's like a ray.
Pause.
Yeah, that's probably a rerun that we're seeing.
Yeah, I've seen that happen before. It was with the Dorian sprite being the wrong proportions, and it didn't load. And for the Necrodancer fight, you obviously need a working Dorian sprite. That tends to fly under radars because you don't always see Dorian.
That's so bad though.
Yeah, that sucks a lot, to say the least.
More races.
More races though.
More races. It's kind of bad for studkid because they were clearly in the lead with a superior build, and Ribbon was trying pretty desperately to catch up, and then studkid just had to crash. Check if the fight loads in practice.
Yeah, load up the mod and then try the Necrodancer fight, or just try Dorian. I'm pretty sure it's Dorian. There really isn't any other possible thing. I don't think.
Is it the same sprite?
Yes, it just uses the same Dorian sprite for the fight and when you play Dorian.
So I guess we wait for the racers to sort it out.
Yeah, Koopy's talking in chat. Ooh. Yeah, it's very likely Dorian's right at this point. Oh man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Dorian sprite just fails to load if it's the wrong proportions, because like, what is the game gonna do? Just crop the top left? Let's see.
I feel like we should be talking to keep chat entertained, but I also don't know what to talk about. Error loading image entities car3 head.png. Yeah, that's the Dorian sprite.
Dorian is really wide for some reason. Yeah, Dorian's sprite sheet is really wide because it doesn't have any armor. All you have is just Dorian armor, so it doesn't need the sprites for the rest of the armor. And also Dorian's a bit fatter than Cadence as well. So extra wide as well. Wide, what are we gonna do? I think we are gonna reseed. It looks like both races are agreeing to that.
I mean, usually what happens is it's a reseed when like one racer crashes.
Yeah. If
I've had like
ahead.
I've had a run. I've had a race where I like my game just like straight up crashes at the 5-3 stairs while I was with so much of a lead and so much of a superior build, and then the game just straight up crashed at the 5-3 exit.
Yeah. I mean, it also depends who's ahead and who's not, because it's kind of unfair if you're ahead and your opponent crashes. You have to reseed.
Yeah, usually if you crashes and your opponent's ahead, usually that would be a loss for you, but if you're ahead and you crash, that's usually a reseed.
Yeah. It's just bad if you crash in general.
Like, if you crash, it's almost always your fault, and you're almost always responsible for it by not... And,
I mean, it's not really responsibility, it's more like you don't want to punish someone for having their opponent crash because it's not on your end. But, like, crashes are just bad in the first place, and that's probably the best way to deal with it. But... on to our second seed. More racing.
More races. 929 38292. Lots of 2s, lots of 9s.
Good luck to both racers. And we're ready. Down? 10. Yeah.
Don't forget the 4. Don't forget the 4.
4. Ribbon with his 4 every time.
I used to do that, but then like after a certain point, I got kinda lazy with 4s.
I only do it when I'm racing against Ribbon. Anywho. Bit of protection right away. Definitely a good pickup.
Immediate leather armor, and Ribbon immediately takes a hit from a blue bat.
Well, Ribbon's just gonna reset. Not the worst choice.
I don't know.
Take up the armor, Ribbon, please. It's armor. Armor good. It's right there. It doesn't take that many beats to pick that up. Thank you.
And I don't even think.
Maybe not resetting again, but
I don't even think Ribbon. Ah, no.
Okay.
Yep, that. Oh,
That was
nice
a really
bomb.
good bomb, yeah, to get out of that for
Nice bomb.
studkid.
But it does mean studkid has no bombs if they find like a cracked wall or a lock shop. And we got 1-2 darkness. Are the racers going to take it? They are.
Yep. Both these racers are definitely gonna take that. Immediate
I
torch.
think both racers are.
Oh, it's luminous torch. That's
Oh no! Don't pick up the torch.
That's not. That's not. Oh, I mean,
It's
that's
not.
torch is fine as darkness, as people have been telling me, but I don't like it, especially if it's a luminous torch like that. That's not the torch you want.
Well, I think right. It's not a detriment, but I think it's not a detriment if you compare it to like no darkness, no torch, but it's definitely worse than yes darkness, no yes darkness, like no torch.
Yeah, that's not the torch you want. If you want a torch at all.
I think if you want a torch at all, it's either strength or obsidian.
Or walls.
Walls is kind of redundant.
Yeah, it's kind of redundant actually. Yeah, I just realized.
I think you want either obsidian for like the enemy reveal while also keeping your vision low. I mean, while also keeping your not enemy reveal. I'm sorry, the tile reveal. Wait.
Yep, ribbon with heavy plate and ring of mana.
I think my like 10 a.m. self is just not commentating right today.
It's fine. Yeah, ribbon has the potential, dude. I think this is super good build with the right spells. Like,
indeed. If they find like mana freeze and then mana earth or something, or even mana anything really, mana anything is strong. Except mana bomb is kind of debatable. Mana bomb is kind of good, but also like don't one shot yourself.
Transmutes for ribbon.
I think you take transmute. I think that's the right call.
Yep. Studkid just will take the piercing. So, two pretty good ring swaps. Ribbon leaving behind the piercing. Obviously trying to find a spell.
Yeah, Monster Racer pointing out that Mana Bomb is good. I agree that it's good. On the condition that you don't one-shot yourself. Which, like, I know it doesn't happen very often, but when it happens, it kind of feels really bad.
It feels really bad, but you remember it, at least. Like, oh right, Mana Bomb does a lot of damage and kinda will get you killed.
Would have pivoted to piercing, honestly. Oh yeah,
Piercing?
Oracle pointed out infinite damage plus helm is extremely good, and that I agree.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, piercing is the take if you want a good build now, but you can also risk it for a really good build later with the Ring of Mana.
I don't know, I think I'll take mana. I think I take mana.
I'd probably keep mana as well.
There's such a huge potential for mana.
And given you already have a Titanium Rapier instead of a more snaggy weapon.
I think if you have, say, I don't know, a
Warhammer. Yeah.
Broadsword,
maybe. Maybe Broadsword's your only option.
Broadsword, longsword, Warhammer. I think if you have those, you take piercing.
I think I keep mana with longsword as well. But yeah, it's definitely racer preference for this. It's
even for those weapons, I think it's debatable. Because, oh my god, that blue slime slipping right into the diagonal. And we got regen for ribbongraph with the Crown of Thorns.
Yeah. Good use of backpack there. For that pulse. Has some cookies now. We'll just blow up the crown. So that's a bad monkey in a crate, but
Yeah.
handles it fine. Oh, jumps into the bomb.
Ooh,
Studkid goes down. Oh man.
And not enough gold. Need like 2 more gold. And we got 1 gold. 1 gold.
Oh, that's such a bad death for Studkid. Getting
Oh.
refrozen.
I didn't see what happened.
Just kept trying to run away from the blue dragon and just kept getting frozen, and there was a ice elemental blocking the escape.
Yeah.
Like, got frozen 3 times. And just kept getting damage stacked on.
I was kind of worried about the blue dragon, the same blue dragon on Ribbon's side as well, but like thankfully they were Ribbon was I'd say like Ribbon played really decisive and then just going for it.
Mm-hmm.
And did not give the blue dragon any chance to freeze him.
Yeah.
And I think that's what made the difference. I don't know what exactly happened, but maybe studkid hesitated and like
didn't trying to run away.
Kept, like trying to run away, yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't too many other enemies, so it could have been better just to charge
this
at the
time,
dragon.
Yep, this time don't take the torch.
Yeah, I didn't take the torch this time. Mana freeze for Ribbon as well now. So
yeah, on like about the same time that studkid went down, Ribbon found a free spell in the shop and had to like farm up like 10-20 more gold for it.
See.
Boots? Boots? No, it's transmog, you can't get boots, yeah. I think it's you don't really want anything else if you're Ribbon here from a transmog.
Mm-hmm.
This is basically the best thing you can ever get.
To work on, can I check the shop or do I have to go? Yeah, that pretty much just comes with race experience Oracle. Knowing your limits, like what potentially you can get out of it, and
I actually had
current build.
Some races. I actually had a race against Ribbon in Season 10 where I lost because they checked chop too much. And Ribbon was just coming in with like an early farm build while I was like banking on Zone 3 and Zone 4 having something good. And then I checked so much in Zone 3 that Ribbon caught up.
Yeah, I had my set against Ribbon. I lost as well, and I think Ribbon was just better at getting a build than me.
Yeah.
I'm like, well,
I didn't lose the set. But I was down 2-1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ribbon's pretty well rounded.
Yeah.
Can definitely push, as we saw in
I think if anybody has a chance of like overtaking like a higher tier racer and like ups like it's Ribbon. If like so Ribbon's like titanium, right? If any other titanium has a chance of like beating a crystal, it's Ribbon.
I think that's in titanium. I think you're right though. Schleimo has
Ribbon?
a case actually.
Really?
Schleimo can go really fast, but he isn't the most consistent.
Yeah, that's true. I think Ribbon's like just
Ribbon probably has the best shot at it.
Very well rounded.
Uh-huh.
They can push, they can farm, they can slow play well, unlike a certain someone in chat who missed the playoff by 2 MMR.
Well, wow, I wonder who that could be. You don't even rub it in, that's not very nice.
It's fine.
Yeah. Ribbon leaving behind Mana Freeze. I mean, for Deadringer, Ribbon's gonna use Pulse for that, but I mean, it's Mana Freeze and Mana Shield. That's fun in itself. You don't need to Pulse Deadringer as well, but I mean, you know, when do you ever get the chance to Pulse Deadringer? Not too often. Ribbon's gonna go for it.
Yep. Are they?
Preemptive Shield? Early Pulse? A bit of ping-ponging. A preemptive Shield, just gonna shrug off all those charges.
Yeah. I mean, Mana Shield lasts a long time.
Oh, studkid going down. It's
Oh
taking
yeah,
a hit from a rider.
that Black Rider.
That drop beat.
Actually,
cookies. Oh, just got hit snagged on a slime on the exit stairs.
Yeah.
Ah.
I think Ribbon Graph's playstyle is similar to like CoNDUIT Sivir, where they would just like early Sivir was farming an early build and then just zooming and overtaking everybody else.
GG's, Ribbon taking the first, totally not second point.
Wait, we're still on game 1. I just realized that.
Totally not second.
We're still totally not second. This is totally not a reseed.
A.
How does Ribbon type the seed so fast? I don't know.
There's
with a numpad?
There's a C typing script if you're on Windows.
Oh.
You can just press Control C and Control V into the game.
I do not know that. I've never used it.
It's very nice. Don't even worry about your own seed, you just need to worry about your opponent's seed. Unless you accidentally click off or something, but I mean, in general, it's great. Let's see if I can find it. It's probably in Rules and Resources. Max, copy and paste.
I mean, to this day, here. I still commentate like the commentating setup. I still do it manually.
Yeah, it only works if you're on Windows, or I mean, it's auto hotkey, so I'm pretty sure if you're on other platforms you can just use auto hotkey there as well, but that's the compiled link.
And we got an early glass cat for both racers. Ribbon getting monkey grabbed, but got out of that.
Find the uncompiled code somewhere, actually. We'll worry about that later.
We got a blast helm in the blood shop. Oh boy, this is a good early build seed right here.
Yeah, definitely.
Given that like none of these racers break the glass.
You can't. You aren't doing enough damage, Ribbon.
Needs a jaw.
Early death though, so not too bad.
I was kidding about the jaw, by the way. Don't.
Ribbon knows.
I mean, if you're not having enough damage, just go for Gi and jaw, right? It's a damage up.
Yep, that's one way to fix that problem. There are also many other ways.
When you talking about 8 damage cat is obviously incredibly
It
important.
is.
What about a 16 damage cat?
Studkid swapping off to Blood Cat. So I guess is hoping for damage ups here because
Yeah. Or a weapon swap into something else entirely.
yeah, one damage cat.
Or
is...
it could just go pop that glass. Or it could just pop that glass again for another glass cat.
just getting glass cat again. You're right.
This conjure, there are a couple of choices they can take. They got
Oh, that
Quartz,
is a
which is-
good ring. Yes.
ooh.
All right, this is fine now for Studkid.
This is super good for studkid. Any move attack pain is super good.
Yep. Bit of regen sprinkled on top as well. Can't complain about that.
I think like blood cat pain and like titanium cat no, not titanium cat, blood rapier pain and blood cat pain are like some of the best builds you can ever get in CoNDUIT in terms of like consistency.
Mm-hmm.
It's high damage ish. It's
Speed
like
and
pseudo
safety.
high damage. It's like pseudo high damage, it's fast, and it's also very safe.
Yep.
And for CoNDUIT we have another option, which is Blood Axe Pain.
Forbidden weapon.
Which-
Uh-huh. Transmog for Studkid going for armor. And it
It's
will
a
pan
plate
out.
mail. It is, yeah.
Yep.
Meanwhile, ribbongraph with a blood build right now.
Yep.
Ring of Regen, Blood Drum, and Blood Cat.
Swapping off to that pain as well.
Oh yeah.
Accidentally swaps off, so has to spend another half a heart. Definitely
I
not
don't
the
know.
best.
I think I maybe take regen so I could just like blood drum my way to like.
Yeah, there's a case for it, but it's cat with Ring of Pain. You already
That's
have
true.
the Blood Cat for a bit of regen. Maybe if you had no form of regen, it'd make sense. I might actually just take it if I didn't have the Blood Cat.
Ooh,
Studkid.
glass.
Glax.
Glax Fade.
Yeah. Ribbon going for a more stable option.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair.
Yeah, it's
take.
you already have
Although
a fine weapon.
Glax Fade is like also super like absurdly good weapon.
Of course it's Glax.
And Studkid not finding anything worthwhile out of that Shrine of Chance, just going to take the Foresight. Is that that's an urn?
Can dig.
Could open it.
Having trouble finding the dig though.
Just dig it.
it.
What are you doing?
Kept getting snagged on it. Couldn't find the dig, but like, just push it a bit. Studkid. What?
I don't know. Just dig up
Oh,
and then
yeah.
side.
Blew up one of
Just dig up and then attack side, right?
blew up one of the items as well. Oh, you want to bomb urns on? No wait, that was right,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Wait, why'd one of the items break then? Huh.
I'm not sure either.
You want to bomb on the left side. That was bombed on the left side, unless you want to bomb on the right side instead, and I forgot.
But like, I don't know. That's Studkid could have just,
Yeah,
you know,
he was
be
trying.
on the left side.
Uh-huh.
He could just be on the left side of the urn,
It-
dig
Yeah,
up,
it
and then
wasn't-
attack right?
No, digging up would have snagged on the urn, I believe. Right? No. Wait, I don't
No,
even know
but, like,
anymore. Yeah, I think that would have
object-
been fine.
Barrels and urns don't snag.
I don't know what to deal with that then. Anywho, Riven, first one down to the Zone 3 boss. Will be Deep Blues. Yeah, you had Vambia left. Studkid did do that.
Oh, but Ribbon on the run back has already gotten back and then
Yeah.
surpassed.
It's a pretty early death,
Studkid.
like at Ribbon's pace. It's definitely saw this coming. Going for a few transmutes, but nothing will come out of it.
Oh, but ribbongraph now is on 5 kills per regen.
Right.
Which
oh
is
my.
going to let them just blood drum their way through most mini bosses here.
Oh, that was a good shield. Spell usage.
Oh, yeah. Use your spells. I've had a race earlier that I caught yesterday with Gleok just using blood spells non-stop. Such a good race to watch. It's so good seeing like CoNDUIT racers using their spells to their full potential.
Yep. The only case I've seen a bit excessive spell use is with Marcy. Of like, I didn't know spell overuse could be possible. But I mean, you'd rather use spells more than less. At least that's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Great problem to have compared to the opposite.
Ribbon not even going to step on that bomb trap to try to see what's inside inside the crate. Just gonna walk right past it.
And blood shielding, just gonna push over.
Reminds me of when Elad complained about some of the higher tier racers just ignoring a 1-beat check on like back chest.
Yeah. Have an Azuma, which will work out for Ribbon. Doesn't need any more items here. Only about a whole zone ahead.
Yeah.
So, considerable lead.
And this is looking like, I don't know, a sub 10 maybe?
Oh, big hit.
This is looking like a sub 10.
It's fine.
Taking a hit from that dragon.
Lots of regeneration on zone 5, yeah.
Yeah, and has the obsidian armor.
Ooh, a Squaga suit. Definitely take that.
That's an upgrade. That's straight on up. That's straight up an upgrade. And it seems like. Oh yeah, I was wondering why it did 1 damage, but then I remember that like the metronome teleports before the pain damage.
Yeah. That happened with Deep Blues earlier too. Flawless for Ribbon.
Nice.
Good stuff. Being like having enough blood drum as well. Maybe this wants to save half a heart.
Yeah, maybe save the health.
I don't think Ribbon is the kind of person to save
but
that
also
half a heart.
You can argue that like blood drumming there is a little bit of
definitely.
safety. It's also kind of a safety in case like you know, maybe on the one cycle the necrodancer that you like decided to not save, he does something like spawn a red dragon.
Of course. Generally it is safer, but like with this limited health, me personally, I wouldn't, but I think a lot of racers will. Because it's a very valid choice.
And that is a GG to ribbongraph.
GG's. Ribbon taking
with a 935 IGT.
Yep, taking the second loot here. 11:02 race room time. GG's.
Studkid looking like they're Yeah, finishing this
Is-
off. Oh,
Understood. What
yeah,
is?
looks like
Oh,
they're-
they're memeing. That's what they're doing.
oh, are they trying to blood kill that ringer? Please tell me they are.
They. Wait. Hold on. All right.
Are they?
One more
Are
hit.
they doing lures? Are they...
Oh, okay. There it goes.
Okay. Okay.
Dead Ringer says no fun for you.
Was race totally not for?
Yep, definitely not race 4 here. Three, 8, 2, 7, 6, 7, 1, 4. So yeah, that Ring of Pain was pretty big. There wasn't any other damage ups. So that was like pretty big difference between finding that and not on the seed. T. Alright. We're ready. 4, 3, 2,
4.
1.
Three for 3 on the timer.
What?
3 for 3 on the timer.
Oh, I always remember the timer.
I mean, 4 for 4? Question mark.
I'm good at that. That's the one thing I'm good at, and I take pride in that.
I mean, it's a thing to be proud of. It's a thing to be proud of. And we got an immediate Thinky Thong Shrine.
Yeah.
Let's see what it is.
Is it a bow? Okay, it looks like cutlass.
Cutlass?
Yeah,
Cutlass?
cutlass.
Bow kind of has like a weird, small, slim, thin attack animation,
See,
like attack effects.
they,
Cutlass is like a little bit wider.
yeah, they just look too similar to me. But I mean, between the two, you can
Oh.
generally easily tell between just
Bow-
getting snagged.
Like bow looks like you're firing a beam, almost like a staff, but the beam isn't purple.
I see. We've been bombing the Thinking Shrine, giving up cutlass, but it's regen.
I mean,
So
Ooh,
very
yeah.
good ring. Studkid
Maybe
has a
they're
very good
thinking of,
weapon,
like-
though. Eat the apple, please. Thank you.
now Cutlass is safe. A Cutlass is safe, but I don't think it's super fast. It
Mhm.
you can the fastest way to push Cutlass is to push yourself into a
Yep.
potential full surround. And just like make your way out from there, I think.
Like, part of safety at times is speed. Like, the safer you are, sometimes that equates to speed.
I don't think that's.
But
I
of
mean,
course
yeah,
you can't.
that is.
You of course you can't compete against like just the speed focused build in the first place. But to
I
an
think- I
extent,
think-
something like just having Warhammer and just mindlessly smashing through everything can be faster than alternatives.
I think for Cadence, you can't really say that, but for Bolt, definitely.
I think it's also true for Cadence.
Because my sub 4 bolt PB was like my 343 bolt was like Obsidian Warhammer, Crown of Thorns, and just
Uh-huh.
Smash.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking in terms of racing. In terms of speedrunning, you want a speedrun build, of course.
I mean, that's far from a speedrun, like from the optimal build, but yeah, I get what you mean.
hmm
For racing, safety is like I don't want to say safety over speed, but
Be like
for Conduit it kind of is.
because like dying in races is punishing and more so than
It
anything else.
yeah, it's extremely punishing.
Not needing to worry about dying can help you go a bit faster because you can play a bit more recklessly if you have that safety. So it's all about racing's a lot about balancing that speed and safety. Speaking of speed and safety, Ribbon going for the glass cat.
Glass Cat does have the glass armor and pierce. No, that's not piercing. That's regen. So
Yeah,
they
Regen
swapped back.
isn't gonna be doing too much right now.
Yeah, I think in hindsight, maybe Ribbon should have taken the piercing swap, but you don't really know what build you're going to get until you actually get it. That
Burns.
sideway red dragon kind of awkward.
Wooden rapier burns if you get hit by fire. That's a lot like the original frost dagger, where it just turns into a normal dagger if you blow up or get hit by a fireball. So brace yourself, games are far ahead of ya.
For the longest time, I thought Frost Dagger melted in the DLC.
I mean, it did used to do that a long time ago.
Yeah, because I played pre-DLC a whole bunch, and for the longest time I thought that they didn't change it in the DLC, and I would avoid the Frost Dagger like a plague, basically.
Yeah, I forget a lot of the changes that came out of Amplified, because I'm like...
Well, there's obviously the Courage nerf and the Mana nerf.
But like... I'm like, oh, that's a peace shrine, you should tap that. And they didn't have DLC. and then everything disappeared. I'm like, oh, I forgot, I'm sorry. Whoops.
You know what's absolutely like broken in pre-DLC that they changed? Besides like Courage?
Depends. Phasing ring?
Shrine of Pace.
Shrine of Pace, right.
Shrine of Pace is just... It's just so stupid. It is just so stupid.
That's free items. Why not?
Shrine of Pace is just so broken because you bop it, you get a free item every floor, and you could just also bomb the shrine itself for leaping.
Okay, it's pretty even. Oh, that's...
Oh,
Darkness already has Ring of Peace, so yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you take Darkness. I don't think either racers should take Darkness, although ribbongraph with so much of a better build on a 4 damage capped leaping.
Yeah, this is...
with a heavy plate tier defense.
This is why we have bans in CoNDUIT. I mean Condor. It's sleeping.
I'm placing my bets on Ribbon possibly taking away the win here on like this on CoNDUIT 41.
Yep, as I said, my two favorites are Ribbon and JPEG. Both of them definitely are very strong and definitely winner material.
I think CoNDUIT 40 also has a ton of strong contenders, and we got a Blood Axe, 3 damage Blood Axe. Holy.
Yeah. This Ribbon. as
3 damage Blood Axe and Funny Foot. No, Silly Socks. 3 damage Blood Axe, Silly Socks. And a potion. And like heavy plate to your defense.
Yep, this is
Oh, this is
something.
spicy.
Just worry about the golems.
Don't step on goo. Nice blood magic.
That was
nice.
that was super well
Nice,
handled
but-
in general.
Yeah. studkid now to about like 2-3 floors behind. I don't know. Do you enchant that? If you're a ribbon, do you enchant that?
I would not. There's no other source of regen. I like having at least one.
If you get obsidian, that's a 5 damage, right?
Like, I mean, you're ahead.
But then yeah, you can get glass. You can get glass, and that's not good.
That too. Already on
That
to...
is a super fast zone 5, by the way.
Yeah, already on to Dead Ringer.
What is this? Is this Tan Strat again?
Oh! He does it again! Oh my.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh wow!
Alright. Okay, Riven.
Leaping Strat. ribbongraph may be going for dot fastest here. Actually, no, that wouldn't
Yeah, this
be
isn't...
the fastest.
Yeah, this isn't that
It
fast.
won't be the fastest. I mean, it's not the fastest, but it's going to be up there. It's
There
still
we
a
go.
top 10, I believe.
That is a 9:45 race from time.
And I think you need to wait for the countdown for the race end.
Yeah, to
until
check
it shows up on
fastest.
dot fastest.
Uh-huh.
But I think I'll check fastest for now, see what's on top at the moment.
GG's, Ribbon. Well, yeah, taking 3 out of 4, but like the
So,
4th one
apparently
doesn't count,
dot-
sadly.
Apparently, dot fastest was Kavalka JPET 923. And the second fastest is ribbongraph versus studkid, which we just saw. Second place. That is a second place dot fastest.
Oh, yeah. Very fast, but I mean...
Ochre says, please do your heckin' lures. Please do your heckin' lures.
Top 10 reasons why listening to commentary is bad. You do things to make the commentators react.
Or just like the commentator telling chat to stop and then you actually stopped, and like the racer actually stopped. Because that actually happened to me in CoNDUIT 36.
Oh no.
Elad told chat to stop, and then
Oh, no.
I paused the game.
Yeah, you shouldn't stop unless you see something in the race room.
And then the result of that race was I ended in 3rd place
Aw.
because I like paused, I panicked, and I died.
Oh no. Well...
Lesson learned. I never listen to commentary ever again.
That's not the right lesson.
I also sometimes find commentary distracting.
Yeah, I
That
never...
and commentary is almost always going to be it's almost always going to be desync from the commentary itself, and
Uh-huh.
usually by the time you see something on the screen watch, the commentator already Like, I mean, by the time you heard something the commentator says, it's already up on the screen watch.
Yeah, I'd never be able to. Well, I haven't tried it actually, but I don't think I'd be able to.
I mean,
Ever.
Mins and Pitar, you both won conduits. I was in, therefore you know what you're talking about. I'm not sure about that. Oker's like way ahead of us both.
You're conflating
And
something
see-
here for Oker.
Yep, Oker has like the second most hours in the game, probably.
There's something you're conflating here. I don't know what exactly.
I mean, Oker was like Obsidian. Oker's like Obsidian.
Yeah.
We're both titanium-ish.
Mm-hmm. I'd say I'm low titanium even.
I'm like,
I think,
I like touched Obsidian briefly in season 10, and then I immediately got smacked back down by an Oker sweep.
feels bad.
Oker just like I got to Obsidian in I think was week 3, and then Oker just like, nope, you're going back down.
You don't belong here.
You don't belong here. Go back down. You don't belong in Obsidian. Anyway, it's been fun. Thanks for
Yep.
having me. I
No
think
problem.
I'm going to go get
Thanks for
brunch.
co-commentating. Yep, go enjoy that.